Hey, welcome back, folks. This is the Dwarf Noble Rogue, and Duncan just left us, and we have just become a Grey Warden recruit. We have been recruited into the Grey Wardens, and so now it only makes sense that Duncan was carrying an extra Grey Warden recruit uniform with him, and he said, hey, you're gonna be a Grey Warden now, why don't you go ahead and put on the recruit uniform. So here it is. So we're putting on the Grey Warden recruit uniform because we're a Grey Warden recruit now, so we should look like one. Makes sense to me. We've just arrived at Ostagar. Came here to help the king and his army fight off a large army of Darkspawn. Okay. There's a few guards out there. You can talk to them, but they don't really have a whole lot to say. So we're just gonna move on here and take a look around, look at the scenery. Evidently there's some mountains there. Pretty nice. Graphics for this game are pretty decent. That was a cool shot. You can take a look down at the ground below. Awesome. Yeah, the graphics for this game are pretty decent for an old game.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
I am. No need to talk to that guy. You can stand there and talk to him all day long. He gives you directions on where to go and such. We already know where we're going.
This hour,
So.
good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your
Some
maker.
Denerim soldiers there
Down this
listening to the
battle, and when you
priest
stand
talk.
before the maker in the land beyond the Fade.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I'm Max Justice.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
King Cailan thinks the battle will go well.
The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Do you know much about the Darkspawn?
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
What does the Fade have to do with anything?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
Oh yeah? What's the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood. And if you go to stand...
Okay, that was win.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
This looks like another Grey Warden recruit here. He's wearing the same recruit uniform that I'm wearing. Let's talk to him.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
What'd you think I'd be?
Not a dwarf. Yet, here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
The wilds?
We're right on the northern edge of the Kukari wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
Why are the wilds so frightening?
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I'm looking forward to it.
You sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Alright, see ya, Daveth.
Lovely.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say that I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the Quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Wait, do you need help tracking this girl down?
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
Alright. What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Uh-huh. Let me see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
Okay, let's try to make this quick. Gotta go through and sell some things real quick here. Some things we need to keep. Some things we want to get rid of. Inventory space is kind of limited in this game. You can really end up doing a dungeon crawl, filling up your bags really, really quickly. At least I can. It happens to me all the time because I absolutely have to collect everything I see. So I'm trying to go through here and just get rid of all this stuff that I don't necessarily need. Sometimes I hesitate on some things because, man, sometimes I'll go through and I'll just sell a bunch of stuff and then I'll realize, oh, hey, I needed that. Alright, now let's go through and buy some items that we might need here. We'll buy some lyrium potions. What else do we need here? Toxin extract for a quest later in the game. We need death root for a quest. Metal shards for a quest. Deep mushrooms for a quest. Elf roots for a quest. Okay, what else do we need? Is that it? I think that's it. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Yep, that's it. Buy a backpack. And now we have 80 slots instead of 70. And then when you come back and talk to the Quartermaster after you go out into the Korkari wilds, you can buy an additional backpack. So I'm just going to talk to him again here. He also has like 2 separate inventories of supplies, and so I just checked out his primary goods. Now I'm going to check out his secondary goods.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
And I'll say it as loud as I want. Buy some more health poultices here, I guess. Buy some more lyrium potions. That might be a good idea. What else we got here? Oh, that's it. Oh no, I'm going to get these enchanters boots for Morrigan and Wynn later on when they join the party. Okay. We can move on now, I believe. Let's go ahead and advance the plot here.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Don't worry, I'm not a mage. I'm a dwarf.
Less being yelled at for me, then. Though the day is still young. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit, from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
Oh, that's alright. No offense taken.
Good. You didn't exactly catch me at my finest with the mage there. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Axe Justice.
Right, that was the name. There haven't been any Dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn.
I've fought a few in my time, yeah.
I never saw one before this began. Hard to believe most folks here think the Darkspawn disappeared after the last Blight, when your people still suffer every day. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw, what was it about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Ah, that would be awkward.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
What about the other recruits?
Daveth and Ser Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I've met Daveth.
Right, that cut purse Duncan conscripted. Not sure what Duncan sees in him, to be honest. Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see the other one, or I can track him down later.
Alright, well, I look forward to traveling with you.
You do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
You got it. Okay, so now Alistair has joined our party.
Well, all right.
have a mod that makes it so that every time a companion joins your party, you get to level them up regardless of what level they are. You get to go back and choose all of their talents instead of having their talents and attribute points, you know, predetermined. But for right now, Alistair is level 4, and he's got the little level up sign, and I can go back through and give him all his abilities and stuff from level 1, 2, 3, and 4, but I'm going to hold off on that because I'm going to run around with Alistair here for a minute, and I'm going to pick up Daveth and Ser Jory, and then I'll have a full party, and at that point I'll just distribute everybody's attribute points and abilities and such all at the same time. Finish exploring the camp here. Got a few more places to visit.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yes, I'm Max Justice.
Ser Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arlayman. I wasn't aware dwarves could be Grey Wardens. I've only seen a few of your folk in the castle dealing with the smithy.
Of course they can. Why couldn't they be?
Since the Grey Wardens protect human lands, I guess the dwarf would not wish to join. Obviously, I'm wrong. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I fought hard to get here. Impressing Duncan was not easy. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
No, Daveth said we might be going into the wilds.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Alright, Ser Jory.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me?
You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
That's horrible. Why haven't they fed you?
I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such.
Tell me why you're in there first.
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
And I bet you're as innocent as the sunrise.
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
If you weren't deserting, why sneak around the camp in the middle of the night?
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
They didn't find the key when you were arrested?
I swallowed it. But it's, come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
That's disgusting.
And an excellent party trick, I'll bet.
Yeah, well... Do you want the key or not?
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Okay.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you miss one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Fine.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Here's some food.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Huh. Considering where that came from, let's hope we're not the only ones in good health.
Alright.
Well, all right.
Just got a bit more exploring to do here. There's actually quite a few extra conversations that you can have in the camp here that I've actually skipped because they're long, they're full of details, and they're not worth any XP or any codex.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword and they'll go.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me. Good night for it, Warden.
Indeed it is a good night for it. But yeah, anyways, I was just saying there's a lot of conversations you can have. Lots of extra little dialogue and just, you know, little flavor bits. You can have a talk with those people, you can have a talk with these people, you can have a talk with Logain's guard, King Cailan's guard.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard.
See, there's the King's personal guard, there's Logain's guard, you can talk with them. You can come over here and talk with this guy.
This isn't good. I hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What's the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help. I need him muzzled first.
Why do you think I could muzzle him?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give it a shot then.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
It says the dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill, so I'm going to select put the muzzle on the dog. The Mabari growls weakly, but does not challenge you. After you are done,
Well
he
done.
whimpers.
Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella.
I didn't
Come
get to read
think
all
of
of
it,
that.
Are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red center.
Okay, I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Okay. Have a little side quest there. Let's advance the plot.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood. 1 for each recruit.
Okay, what do we need the darkspawn blood for?
for the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are they?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Okay, find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Okay, we got a full boat now, ladies and gentlemen. We got Alistair, Daveth, and Ser Jory. Full party. So let's continue advancing the plot here.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Alright, little loading screen here. And I'm feeling a hard save coming on. Alright folks, this looks like a great place to save it. Take a break. Kokari Wilds. Korkari Wilds. Okay, save. That's it folks. See you next time.